Snapey here, got some Ruckus gameplay way back in the old days. You can see, still rocking that basic Ruckus pack, or kit. And I'm not really sure why I got the Blast Shield and did not get Haven. I guess I assumed that... I think at this time, I thought that Fernando's Fireball and like Flamethrower would like be a big deal and actually hurt me. It wasn't really the case. It actually did very little. I know I guess it could work against Eevee maybe, but for the most part, everybody else was pretty much direct damage. It probably would have been better for me. What's also weird too, as I'm doing this recording, is the reload sound. Like I guess the way that I have my headset, just the volume. Whenever I reload, it sounds like there's somebody behind me. So I had to like double check in my place to like make sure, is anybody behind me? Because it feels like, it sounds like there's somebody behind me in my closet every time I reload. By the way, I don't know how that Fernando just went right by me, but I guess maybe he thought I was the cart. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so it's a really strange sound every time I reload, which is quite often. Here I get a little bit greedy. I should have just let it go. I should have just, I saw the guy on the right, and I should have just been like, alright, that was enough. And then of course the pit runs away, and now it's Pandemonium, and at least I get the Maldamba, but still I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have just played back and let my teammates deal with him, because we pretty much had them surrounded. This Shaolin also, I'm not really sure why. There are a few times where he got caught out in the planted shot, and I think that was very poor timing to get it done. I should have hit the Q ability more in this game. Looking back, I think at the time I wasn't exactly sure what it was, and I was primarily familiar with the right-click shield, which I knew basically healed myself. I hit it right there, but there are probably more times where I needed to shield my team as a whole, especially if I had the Ying on me basically the whole game healing me. I was kind of wondering why my health was never that low, and I think it shows when you look at their Fernando and Maldamba combo versus the Ying and the Ruckus combo. This front line is totally. I did manage to avoid the Eevee ultimate and was able to kind of deter her, make her flee. Although I should have gotten the Shaolin a lot easier. I heard him and I could hear him up in the top room, or at least towards my right. I also thought, I think, that the Fernando ultimate, like it looks very intimidating, and I know it just does the damage immunity up to a certain point, but I think at the time I thought that the ultimate was like, I don't know, like black hole or something, where basically everyone around you did something, and or you like would take a whole ton of damage basically from standing near him, and so that's why I was like running away. And I know now the ultimate it's pretty good, but it's not that great. I did manage to escape Pip's ultimate there, which I thought was really big, because the fact that I got to stay into the fight and not be destroyed. I think I would have died there had I been hit by the ultimate. But I think that was a good dodge. He also throws the ultimate, and I do manage to avoid it again in the future. But again, feeling pretty confident with this team. We didn't really get stopped too much. Of course, Ruckus is really good early. Again, I could hear the planted, and I don't know why you would plant right in the middle there. I guess maybe he thought that we were gone. But yeah, that was probably not a great idea. But Ruckus, so good when you're first starting out, because just high health, got the shield, especially with the healer. Again, bad timing for the Paladins. Like super surrounded here. I don't know why I'm not moving, and I'm like stuck, and I'm like trying to get out of there, but do manage to survive that onslaught thanks to the Ying healing. Again, I had no idea until rewatching this what exactly Ying was doing. I should have hit my shield. I did a little bit too late, but I should have hit my shield. I would have saved, I think, the Eevee during that time. Again, thanks to the Eevee the Ying for the extra heals. yeah, I think we had a pretty good front line here. Our team had taken a lot of damage, and now it's becoming like, what is it, like 3 or 4 on 1. I'm just trying to do more and more damage with it. I probably would have killed the Shaolin there had the Fernando not been in the way, but a human shield. I needed to also work on my ultimate usage, and you'll see I'm going to pop my ultimate pretty soon. And it was really bad timing. I popped it behind the corner where it really did not do anything, and yeah, that was not good. I know the Cassie was trying to heal up. I was thinking of popping it right here, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to bait out the shield, which is what happened, and I wanted the shield to go down because I knew that I would never take down the shield, but I figured if I pop my shield and I pop my ultimate, I would be okay. I don't know why the Pip ran into my ultimate. He could clearly see what was happening. I think that was the first time I got stunned too, by the way, from the Maldamba, which was really good. Because I know Maldamba's stun is so strong, and they end up throwing everything. They throw Maldamba's ultimate, and I think the Shaolin's ultimate behind me, or in me, or something. I don't know where he is, and there's Eevee up there. There's so much stuff happening. But I finally go down. But I want to work more on better timing on my ultimate. Again, Shaolin, I don't know what that Shaolin is doing, but Fernando did a pretty good job. I mean, he could have stayed on. I think if they had had a different healer for the Fernando, they probably would have beaten us, or at least finished him off. But probably beaten us. Again, I was able to dodge the Pip ultimate, and that was, I think, pretty huge because it ended up allowing our team to sort of be able to sustain. I don't know. I think I did any damage there. Again, bad plant from the Shaolin, but I think being able to avoid that ultimate, the Pip ultimate, was pretty key. And ultimately, we do end up holding here, although it is a lot closer than probably needed to be. But they had some pretty good players. I think that Fernando did a pretty good job, all things considered. I know he kind of repositioning, but I think had they had a better healer, again, this is way early on in the game where it's really not that critical. Necessarily aim. It's more about team comp and whoever has the most health. But Ruckus so good early on. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this gameplay, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.
I am the greatest.